Alright, let's just do a quick recap of how the last episode wrapped up. Against James's better judgment, we climbed across this rickety high suspension bridge, which is located here in Passu in northern Pakistan. We also went trekking into the mountains, got a little bit lost, and felt a little bit sorry for ourselves.
So we've both woken up kind of sore.
We are now leaving Passu and slowly working our way to the Khunjerab Pass, which is the highest border crossing in the world. Somewhere around here. But before we head there, we've been told that we should go and see the Shimshal Valley as well as the Chapursan Valley. Thing is, we only have 5 days before we have to be at the Chinese border. And on this colourful map, it doesn't look that bad. But when you change it to the satellite mode, you can see that we have a bit to get through. So, we better get to it.
Take care, cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no.
So we made it safely to Shimshal. It's actually a really beautiful valley here and the road was amazing, although I don't like heights, so you'll see some of the footage. The valley's pretty deep, or canyon maybe. But anyway, we heard before we got here that the food is very expensive because of how remote it is, and we were planning on camping. But when we got here, we spoke to one of the guys and we actually got a room for a pretty good price. However, we're still deciding to try to save some money and do our own cooking. So Jay, what's on the menu tonight?
I don't know. It's like a vegetable brothy thing. We basically just cut up a whole bunch of vegetables, chucked them in here, and we got this like korma curry mix. It's all we could find. It's dinner. We're gonna have some rice. We've got our little Whisperlight camping stove out. It's not ideal kitchen settings, but you know, it'll be cheap.
It does smell a bit like chai tea.
All right, dinner is served.
Yeah, the good news is we have a lot of it. The bad news is we got some chilies from the market back in your town and they are hotter than the sun. So I have to sort of buy a potato and it's still burning my tongue from like 5 minutes ago. Mush.
Kind of just looks like brown mush.
It's going to be glorious. I'm excited.
The next day we headed back out the way we came. Spent one night in Sozt before heading towards Chapursan.
I will wait you. You come here and take one cup of tea with me. If you want to take tea now?
Yeah, let's have tea. We'll have tea now.
Tea would be lovely. Yeah, tea would be good.
Come on.
Yeah. It's not in every country where you can so willingly oblige when a strange man invites you back to their house for a tea. But it's kind of normal here in Pakistan.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Perfect, thanks very much. Shukriya.
Shukriya, yeah.
Okay, आपका भी शुक्रिया.
It's the only word we know.
If you like sugar,
Yeah,
thank you.
by your choice.
We sat there for a while and spoke about the cultural differences between our countries, He explained that in the evenings how everyone sat around this room and enjoyed each other's company. And we explained that back home in our countries, everyone sat on their phones and didn't really talk to each other.
So we just finished our tea. Here he comes.
This is my traditional.
Hey!
This is Korban Tashi.
Yeah, we just finished our tea, 2 teas with this absolute legend here, who just met us on the streets and invited us in to his beautiful home. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much also. Thank you.
And look at all the education the kids are doing over here. Look at everything. It's all in English.
And Urdu.
And Urdu.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's kind of great. They really, spend a lot of time on education, teaching them maths, English, Urdu, everything.
Vegetables.
Yeah. They draw pictures. Beautiful home. Beautiful house.
Yeah, beautiful home.
Thank you very much for letting us into your house. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
Shukriya.
Okay,
Shukriya.
Meharbani.
He asked us to stay the night so we could meet his family, but unfortunately we were on a tight schedule, so we had to press on. So we made it to, I actually don't know the name of this town. What's it called?
I'm going to call it Zuuga.
Chapursan.
In the notes.
It's the Chapursan Valley. It's the last village up the Chapursan Valley, and it's really beautiful. Again, just like the rest of Pakistan, well, northern Pakistan, mountains just around you everywhere. The weather is getting a bit crap, so can't really see the mountains. Here's the wind. But it is really cool. We're staying at this place called the Premier Sarai Guest House, and the guy's really lovely. He's about to make us lunch, so we'll show you what that's like in a second.
And it's one of those ones as well. We said, how much is a room, which we'll show you later, and he's like, oh, just whatever you want to pay.
Yeah, it's like, what can you afford?
Yeah, it's so nice.
Which is always actually, it's good and bad.
Yeah, it's good because it's an awkward.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, what do we give you? Hopefully it's not too windy, you can actually hear what's going on. We'll go, it's getting very windy. We'll go inside and show you what it's like, the lodgings. Anyway, I'll quickly show you the living arrangements. Get out of the wind for a second. Cold, it's cold. It's very cold. So they kind of just make these buildings out of mud and brick. Check it out. This is our little area of the house. Hold on, let's take you inside. Go take your shoes off. So this is it. This is kind of like our living room. A lot of these places have it. It's really nice. You just all sit around the outside. It's like a little social area, hang out. And then this is our bedroom. And the one thing everyone wants to know about is the bathrooms. This one actually has a Western toilet. There's no seat on it. But it's not too bad. To be honest, I'm surprised there's a Western toilet. Usually it's the squat toilets. But that's kind of it. That's our house. So the guy that runs this place is a bit of a legend. Basically, this Chapursan Valley, it used to be, about 5 years ago or even more, you used to be able to go right up towards Afghanistan, and you could wildly cross into Pamir and go do treks and really cool stuff. Now there's military presence up near the border and they just don't let foreigners go there at all. But what did he tell you?
We have good news. So he's spoken to some of the guys in the town who have then spoken to some of the military, and there's a chance tomorrow morning we'll be able to go up to this Baba Ghundi. So it's an area which is basically right on the border, which you're not allowed to go to normally, but he said there's a 50-50 chance we can. So I suppose we'll give it a go, because it would be pretty epic to get up there.
Yeah, it's like a shrine on the border. But he also said if the weather holds up, and it doesn't look like the weather's going to hold up.
Yeah, it's suddenly getting very windy and cloudy. But you never know.
You never know. So either tomorrow morning we'll be going to a shrine, or we'll be riding back to Sozt in shitty weather.
To prepare for China.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the kind of meal you can expect up here. James, what have we got? What are we eating?
We got naan bread, which is a favourite of ours. And this looks like a kind of dal lentils thing. Smells good. But yeah.
It's probably better than the meal we made the other night.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the meal we made. That was an epic fail, basically.
Also, your head and your jumper blend perfectly into the wall behind you.
That's what I'm going for.
Your white head and your blue jumper. Right, good morning. It's actually very, very cold. It's a cold night. It's not looking great outside, but it's not raining or snowing. So we'll probably go to Baba Ghundi. And they just brought our breakfast in. Check it out.
We've got tea and local bread.
Yeah. Very happy with that. Tea is needed. It's bloody cold. It was a short stay, but I'm going to miss this place.
Yeah.
There's something very cool about it, you know. I think just the way it's run, everything.
It's relaxing. It's
relaxing.
Nice,
and I mean, we actually had this meal we had dinner with the family last night. We didn't film it because it didn't really feel right. It's just so nice. You just sit in the, you know, I guess you call it a lounge, but it's a traditional Waki kind of living area where they have this. What would you call it? Like a stove?
It's kind of like a stove. But
it's like a fire stove in the middle of the room that kind of keeps everything warm, and you just sit on the floor on these mats all around it.
And they'll sleep around it as well.
Yeah, and it was just really, really nice. Just having tea and drinking some of our Kalashi wine that we got from a few weeks back. Really nice, really, really nice. We are going to go try Baba Ghundi now. Hopefully he'll get up there.
Hello, how are you?
I am fine.
Hello, how are you? Hey, how are you doing? Huh?
Kiddha?
What's that?
Why?
Oh, we want to walk to Baba Ghundi if we can.
Baba Ghundi?
Oh, just there. Can we walk and have a look?
No allow.
Oh,
Partner, no.
okay.
Country?
No photos.
Country?
Australia.
Australia?
Yeah.
Visa?
Visa? Yeah, sure.
Oh, in the side.
Over here?
Alu niche.
So we parked our bikes to the side here, and then they asked if we liked to play cricket, and they also wanted to box James, which was slightly strange, but they were really, really friendly. Okay, hold on. Just pause there for a second. What's going on here? I'm actually surprised anyone lets us in anywhere with my hair like that.
Back in New Zealand.
So the guys up here have been very generous. They let us walk to Baba Ghundi. We had to leave our bikes at that little police checkpoint, and we're allowed 15 minutes apparently to check this out. Man, I'm out of breath. It's high up here, I think. I don't even know what this shrine is. So apparently Baba Ghundi came here in 1926 and built this thing. We can't actually go inside it. I don't think anybody can go. It's very locked. Yeah, he came here, built this thing, and apparently died here. But I don't really know too much. But foreigners aren't meant to be allowed here, I don't think. I feel very lucky that they let us up. And it's beautiful around here. There's mountains everywhere. Any words of wisdom, James?
Oh, it's just fascinating, I guess, and we're lucky to come up here. Afghanistan is 5 days walk through that valley, apparently.
It's actually not that far.
No, it's not that far at all.
Well,
it's 2 miles over that way, but obviously I don't think you can walk that way. And then if you carry on through the valley, you get to a different side.
So you can't drive to Afghanistan. You have to walk.
No.
Yeah.
We not allowed.
Not allowed. All right, so we're gonna get back on the bikes, start making our way back down to Sozt. Hey, no more?
No more.
Sorry. Okay, go turn the camera off. Sorry. that. That is ridiculous. Look at this. Holy shitballs. That is beautiful. We can't even see what's around the corner there, and then you got this whole valley. Incredible. Valley going well. From there, we headed back the way we came towards the Karakoram Highway. Okay, so we made it to Sozt. Weather's turning a little bit. Actually, back there it looks amazing. But tomorrow morning we head into China. So we've got to kind of prepare our bikes because it's going to be the toughest border crossing we've had to date, we think. We've heard that they basically take all your bags off, they go through everything, they go through your phone, they go through your laptop, they check everything. So we're basically making sure there's nothing dodgy, not that we carry anything dodgy, there's nothing wrong with our bikes. And also, this happened today.
My tool tube got worn through by my tyre bouncing around on the rough roads. It usually sits kind of in there. So yeah, the tyre must have been bouncing, rubbing on it. It's eventually popped through. So we've got some sheet metal, which we're going to try put over it, and hopefully it'll do the job.
More importantly, what I'm going to be doing to my bike, where is it? Here. I'm putting a sticker on my bike. This is from, in Chapursan Valley when we stayed at the Premier Sarai Hotel. This is their sticker, and it's going to go there. Yeah, see-through. Oh, wow. Fancy sticker. It's weird how stickers become kind of an important thing on these trips. Not sure why, but do dig them, look. Okay, so the important thing's done, the sticker's on, but see how James is going. What's going on, homies?
So Operation Tool Tube fix is well underway. So tool tube's off, and basically I'm literally just going to get this cable tight down. Watch the job for now, won't be perfect, but
it'll hold things in.
Yeah.
It might not be waterproof, but it'll definitely hold the crap inside.
And at least I can face it away from the tyre, so if it happens again, at least it won't be cutting on the metal. So
it'll crack the other side open.
Yeah, exactly.
So it turns out we actually did have one thing that we needed to smuggle into China. We'll tell you what it is later, but we thought the only place we could possibly hide it was in the airbox of our motorbike. Yeah, that doesn't look so great up there. It's gonna get cold. It's only about 80 kilometers between Sozt and the border, but you seem to go through security check after security check, some as close as a few hundred meters apart. Oh, here comes the rain. This is Charlie and his wife Cecilia. You'll get to meet them properly in the next video. Yeah! We made it! This is it. Top of the this is at Khunjerab Pass, so we're at about 4.6, 4.7.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Highest we've been on motorbikes for sure.
It's bloody cold.
Coldest we've been on motorbikes as well. Really, really freezing. Pakistan's down there.
And this little guy over here is China.
Yeah, the Khunjerab Pass building. Very excited.
Yeah.
So sadly, that is goodbye to Pakistan.
I know we say a lot about being sad leaving countries, but I think this one's really a special place for both of us.
It's been fantastic.
We actually both got a little bit emotional even just riding up here thinking we're leaving. But
yeah, very, very sad. But we will say our goodbyes to you for this episode.
Yeah.
Next episode is, well, a very short passing of China. Yeah. But stay tuned, watch that episode because we'll show you the little sneaky that we have to
we have to
sneak across into China.
Anyway,
that's it. Goodbye. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
That's it.